got ourselves a series, everybody. We got ourselves a series. Yes. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's go. Oh, man, I can't wait till tonight. But Sunday night, woo-wee. Listen, that's how you start these semifinals off. Just like this. With a bang. Woo-wee. This is what listen. Ain't no guarantees when you play in Cleveland. Ain't no guarantees with or without Darius Garland. Ain't no guarantees. They're that good. But the way the Pacers, woo, this is what I wanted to see, baby. They on 10. That's all I care about. They are putting their best foot forward, and they ain't letting up. What you ain't got is your problem. We doing it like this. See, the lessons learned from last year's playoffs are starting to be apparent. All the way from Tyrese Halliburton on down to Nembhard, everybody has taken a step forward and they understand the moment. And that's what you need most, for everybody to understand the moment. They listen. Woo! Yes! Yeah! Woo! Listen, we got ourselves a series. You know what the experts say. I'm just an enthusiast. I'm no expert. I enjoy basketball. I play basketball. I know what I know. And I enjoy learning what I don't know. But I'm going to tell you one thing for sure, two things for certain. Like the OGs always say, it ain't a series until somebody lose at home. And guess what? Game one, somebody lost at home. Listen, if you a Cavs fan, listen, when LeBron comes back, y'all gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna have to go through this. When LeBron come back, y'all not gonna lose game one. He put his whole body and soul into game one's a series. He's done it for y'all time and time again. When LeBron comes back to Cleveland, y'all ain't gonna have to worry about game one. Now, game 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's something else. But game one, woo, you're gonna have 40,000, 12,000 assists, 12,000 rebounds, giving you everything he's got. Niggas got smoked. You got smoked. You compete, yeah. You competed. But man, when I tell you the Pacers, they pitched a perfect game. That's what you call pitching a perfect game. 52% from the field on 83 shots, 80, and almost 53% from three. The Cavs are known as a team that hit threes. The Pacers were expecting the best approximation, and that's how you're supposed to play. You're supposed to step on that court, coming out and putting forth the effort and energy as if you're playing against the best version of a basketball team that you've ever seen. Not just the team that's in front of you, but the best approximation of a basketball team, period. That's championship basketball. That's elite level basketball. When you summon the energy, the concentration, and the mental fortitude to deal with the momentum shifting, to close out that game the way they close out that. And this wasn't no one. Tyrese is going to get the press. Pascal's going to get the press, and everybody else is going to get press along the way. But you know the lion's share is going to go to Tyrese and Pascal, and it's going to trickle down to everybody else. But this was a full team effort. They were moving and marching as one. I saw this was a team work. This is all team. When you say teamwork, this is what we're talking about at the professional level and at all levels. How often did you see them celebrate? The Cavaliers were celebrating after every basket, trying to get the sixth man, the crowd, into the game. The Pacers went in there with a professional attitude and got to work. Got to work. took care of their responsibilities, and got to work. There was some concerns coming in about game one. This was big. It was just very important that you plant your flag and let it be known what you about. Game one is very important. And they let it be known that, listen, we are prepared for you to play at your best. We are prepared for the best version of you. And if you can't deliver that, you might get swept. Because it ain't going to get no easier than this. It's not. And with Tyrese Halliburton playing the way that he's playing, and I'm going to make sure I touch on this later on today. I don't want to just make this video about him because it was such a great team effort. If he's playing like this and you don't have Darius Garland to answer, whoo. if you gonna have Tevin Campbell running your pick and roll as a primary ball handler from time to time, fast break, Obi top and dunk is what you gonna see. He don't have it. They need Darius Garland, and they need an all-star level Darius Garland to make this thing work. I don't think they have enough. If the Pacers are going to play like this, if they're going to execute at this level, if they're playing with this level of passion, and they look very motivated to win this game, they look very motivated to put forth the best effort, making up for what we saw last year. Out of all the teams I've seen in the playoffs, the last 4 teams in the East, the Pacers are the first to step into what we thought could be an improvement from last year. We're going to see the Knicks tonight versus the Celtics, and we're going to see if they can take that game one and see if they can take that step forward. And because both teams, they got injured. A lot of key players were injured, and they weren't able to put their best foot forward. Some players made mistakes. A lot of things happened. We're going to see if that ground has been made up this year. Right now, we're seeing we're seeing an extension of what we saw last year. And if you would have told me they're going to hit their stride this is what championship teams do. Veteran championship teams do. After winning a championship, you have that little lull. You're in the honeymoon phase after winning the championship, and then you have to get back into fighter mode, get back into competing mode, get back into understanding that you're still at the top of the mountain and that you could do it again. There's another mountain to climb called number 2, championship number 2. It's called repeating. They're coming in as if they're the champions. They're that presence, the way they built up from where they were to where they are now is normally what championship teams do. That's a fact. And for them to do it, I doubted that they were able to do it because they didn't win the championship. They don't have that experience, that pedigree. They still had a lot to learn. And for them to build during a season from Tyrese Halliburton, that's the only weak link they had coming in because he went to the Olympics and he wasn't able to work on his game the way he wanted to because he took out so much time for the Olympics. Then he had to work on everything throughout the season, and everything is coming together at a good time. It's perfect timing. They are living up to expectation. They're living up to their reputation. And this is what they looked like last year. This is what they looked like mid-season going into March last year. This is what they look like. A pure headache. Now they're healthy and they're back in headache mode. So I don't know what the Cavs going. I listen. Listen, Donovan Mitchell is good, but he's not enough to beat this Pacer team if they're playing like this. If they're playing like a team, and this is the standard that they're holding each other to, and this is the concept of which they're going to play with, and they're looking better than they did last year. And the fact that they have the experience from last year and they're healthy and man, listen. Woo! This is not a team I would want to face right now. Like, it's coming together right. Listen, this is tough. It's going to be tough for the Cavs. But listen, when LeBron come back after this series, y'all lose this series in ridiculous fashion. If y'all lose this series in 4 or 5 games, when LeBron come back, y'all not going to have to worry about game 1 no more. LeBron gonna make sure y'all really compete and win game 1. Now the rest of the series is different, like I said. But game 1, you're gonna have that all-time leading scorer right there, giving y'all everything he got. Him and Darius Garland, and whatever y'all gonna have left after he comes, because he definitely gonna land there. Don't think he not gonna land. Y'all lose, oh, it's gonna look like he's the savior. He gonna put his cape on, he gonna put that crown on, and he gonna come and try to save y'all day. Watch, and y'all gonna win every second of it. But right now, the Pacers are a problem, and it's gonna require a solution. I don't think the Cavs have, because it's not just that the Pacers are ready to compete. They're ready for whatever approximation of basketball you want to dish out. There's no fear of conflict. There's no fear of confrontation. They are attacking. This was the boy when 52% from they hit 19 threes at your house. And you couldn't answer the call. That just boosts the ego and gives them more confidence. That was a major setback for the Cavs. To lose that type of shootout, and they were the second best. Man, listen. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, game 2 is very important. You go down 2-0 and you go into the Pacers with Darius Garland and that big toe. All right. Oh, go right ahead, niggas. And y'all had this match. I told y'all I did not believe them. I did not believe them. They have yet to prove anything when the money is on the floor. They put so much energy into dominating the way they dominate during the regular season. And we don't remember none of that. This is what counts. This is what we remember more than anything. This is the lasting impression that you're going to leave. We don't care about what you did in October, November, December, January, February, March, and even April. Because this is grown man basketball right here. This is the moment when it's all supposed to be put together and you're supposed to dominate and put your best foot forward the same way you did all season. But guess what? What if, for the sake of conversation, your best foot forward isn't enough? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I'm out of here. Peace.